I had a really great mentor, in multiple. Randy Orton, shockingly, John Cena.
Right.
All these guys, once I came up in 2007, 2008, took me under their wing in the way you're talking about. I am shy to do so.
I could get that.
And the reason is because, and you already know this, when I was off in the wilderness and started my own deal with the team that I had, and they were wonderful teammates and helped me create it, I made everybody my BFF. I made everybody my number one. And when I came up on the stage at WrestleMania 38, I was warmly received by, 80-something thousand people, and that was a wonderful feeling. But I can tell you, none of those people, I want to just flat out say none, but you could probably count on one hand, messaged me.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's a lesson. There's a lesson. And it's not that I wanted anything from it, but that's why I'm trepidatious to jump in the water and say, hey, kid, you're with me. Also, you're older than me, I think.
This isn't a sinner's thing. I'm not like aged like a vampire.
No, I feel like aren't you older? Because I met you.
Yeah. You met me when I was 38.
How old?
You met me when I was 38.
Maybe I am older than you. Again, growing up in your various hometowns and things of that nature, but something that we have talked about before, and I thought was a good place to talk about it here. More? Perfect. Thank you, Wheatley.
It's smooth.
That's Wheatley American vodka.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's smooth.
God bless the USA, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really love the USA.
So, there you are, sir. Saints Redemption. Anyways, something we've talked about before. It would be great to talk about it here on the podcast because I love your insight. I love your outlook on it. Growing up, was your racial identity, was this a source of issues for you in school? Were you bullied? And what did you do if you were? And ultimately, what was the road that you would travel? And how would you navigate those situations with racial identity?
Well, in New Orleans, there's a lot of fair-skinned people that look like this that are black, and it's just based off of like the Creole, history. So I went to a predominantly all-black school in New Orleans East, and so even then I was a lot lighter than I am now. And so I was constantly always, I'm not gonna say picked on, because I did my fair share of causing that stuff by the way I would just talk my shit. But I had a lot of issues because I was always in fights, always in some type of issue because of people just thought I was white. This was an all black school. So even if I did something that they didn't like, it was always a race thing. So I was always into a fight. Like every week it was something that my mom had to take off of work and come handle. And it really was me defending myself. And then there's times that I instigated it, where I would talk some mess and have them chase me, and then it end up in this big blown fight. So I went through that for a good, I don't know, like from kindergarten up to, I want to say like 9th grade, really. Yeah. And it was an issue because when I was younger, I had a very bad temper. And I think you've seen it before, where I go 0 to 100 really quick, and that's the emotional side of it. And I had to figure out how to use that for good. But in school, I had to really hone in and be like, okay, is this worth the situation to fight over? Is my pride hurt, or is it on principle? And those are two questions I would always ask myself. And I really got over that by having to accept not only myself as like who I am and how I look, and this is, at the end of the day, I know who I am. And I can't change that perception of somebody else, right? But I also will not let someone just walk all over me if I feel that there's a lot of disrespect coming. So when it came to schooling, I was always in the counselor's office, and I had to work through that. I had to work through how to figure out letting just stuff slide, like just letting it really roll off your back. And I wasn't the best at it, for sure. Like, I was lashing out at everybody. But I did come to a point where I was confident enough to let certain situations just keep it moving.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, too, like with Lib, I've told Brandy this, where I'm like, whatever situation she's going to have to experience, I've already lived it.
Oh,
and
wow.
I already know how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
From my experience, it sucks to grow up to feel like you're not on one side or the other.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize that, because the other people in my family are a little bit more darker than me. And you see my mom, she's light. But it sucks because I go through life where I don't feel like I really fit in anywhere.
Yeah.
And so when I don't fit on the black side, that sucks. And then when I don't fit on the white side, that sucks too. So then you're kind of like in an island by yourself. And then when you get older, you're supposed to be like very confident and blah, blah, blah. And you don't feel like anyone understands you. That right there does feel like, oh, well,
Yeah.
the anger has to go somewhere, you know? So it was a lot to try to deal with, especially growing up there when they should be, you know, more accepting. But
Do you still feel like you don't fit?
yeah, I do. And I'm gonna explain why. There's a lot of times where someone tells me that I'm too emotional, or that
Is that me?
or no, it's not that. It's like when I'm around certain people, I see how they react. Certain people aren't as in tune with their emotion. And so in turn, it makes me feel like, well, damn, like I always thought this was like this superpower that I had and blah, blah. And then I feel weird when I express and communicate to somebody, hey, this doesn't make me feel good. This is why I'm pissed off. Like, you know what I'm saying? It puts me in a weird place.
Yeah.
But as an adult, I do feel like I am not very well understood. I think sometimes people misinterpret my passion.
Yeah.
They misinterpret the way that I say things, or even sometimes I react, right? And they misinterpret it in such a way where it wasn't even close to what I was intending.
Sure.
So that does leave me feeling by myself. And I think that I am so loyal to people when I do feel understood, when I do feel like, hey, this isn't what he's saying. And so when I feel that, I stick to those people.
Yeah.
Not everybody has access to me.
Yeah.
But the people that I do allow that, I feel more of a kindred. I am seen, I'm heard, and I'm understood. And those, honestly, are the only 3 things that I ever really wanted.
Seen, heard, understood.
Yeah. That's it.
I got you, dog.
Yeah, you do.
I got you. You've found the right place, obviously. I mean, pro wrestling is often tons of broken toys,
Very.
tons of people thinking maybe they've been misheard, but NXT particularly, since the days of Dusty being there, that's really where people have gone to thrive and polish during that period of when they're able to look out and say, I'm not alone. It's a different sense of not fitting in, but I'm not alone in this. And then you're swimming with all of them. And that's why, I say have fun. It's not really the best way, but I think you're going to remember the class of people you're in with right now for a long time. I think about my developmental experience and all those guys. I'm not going to lie, this is probably an overshare, but I think Miz figured it out. I still will every now and then get drunk and just text them and tell them how good of wrestlers they are. Stupid stuff. That's like, how have you not realized I'm just sitting here, whack. Like I remember one night I texted Kofi out of nowhere just because I was so proud and so happy and so just I got to be in the company with Kofi again and all this and
That stuff means a lot though. I mean, for me
gosh.
too, like just to have it randomly when you text me, like, hey, I'm proud of you. You don't understand.
that's a bot.
Oh, yeah, I figured.
That's a text.
That's that monthly subscription.
Stop. God bless.
I love it.
Man, I did one of those before too, so no shit.
Yeah, I remember. I definitely remember that.
And I was on the other line sometimes, every now and then, texting.
I'm not knocking. I love it.
We'll stop. We'll move away from that.